Hey guys, I think I did this video a while back. It's a guy, Andrew Schock. He was a state rep for Illinois, and he got charged for misappropriating monies or something. He went to court with some charges, and now he's come out as gay. It was some picture of him at Coachella with his pants in another man's pants, and clearly gay. And he talked about, in this little interview I read that, prosecutors found out he didn't have much of a personal life and all this kind of stuff. Now he's gay, and his family, when he told them, they were like, giving him scripture and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you, I kind of feel bad for this guy. This guy did everything he could to stand, to stand in the way, to block marriage equality. He did. And now he's gay. And now a lot of his family doesn't love him. His family, they told him to go back to LA. Don't come for the holidays. Didn't have a personal life. I think that's kind of sad. I think a lot of conservatives are like that. They're living up to an ideology that's not really real. Living in the closet. And like Milo, I'm not gay. I'm gay, but I'm not a threat to the white man. I'm not a threat to you guys. You're not a threat to me. I mean, you're not doing anything to me, and it's all fake. And in their own personal life, it's hell. It's complete hell. You've done all this to hurt gay people. I don't hope he finds peace. I hope he doesn't find peace. He did so much to damage so many lives. And this is also what I talk about Dave Rubin, other homosexuals that are like, yeah, I'm gay, but I'm a conservative and all this. You realize people went before you so you could be gay. Like, conservatives didn't just give you the right to marry yesterday. And it's almost like they have this ideology that because they're not being strung up or beaten up, that somehow everything's fair, everything's just. Take that shit to Alabama and see how far it goes. You live in a liberal stronghold, Dave Rubin. You live in an area that is okay for homosexuals. It's okay for illegal immigrants. It's okay for people of varying backgrounds and walks of life. Your ideology hurts those people, but you're tolerated even though you're gay. I just, this is why, sometimes I look at black people and gay people and Hispanics and all them rising up, and it's like, is this all it is? If we stop getting beaten over the head by the Caucasian for 5 minutes, we'll buy in. Like, it's almost like a lot of black people, we really want to sell out. And if you just stop beating us over the head, if you just stop threatening us, and you take, Trump, which is the hard edge of white supremacy, if you just shut that down for a little bit, we'll go along. We want to go along. We're getting beaten, so we have no choice but to fight. And there have been Black Panthers, there have been people who were black civil rights leaders that once they got in, you see they went along with the white supremacists who they've cooled down somewhat from their earlier perspectives. I feel bad for Dave Rubin. Like, I really do. Like, he thinks that he's a conservative, and he's in an area that tolerates him. So he then thinks that because he's got a little niche he's in, that means that gay people are okay. Like, because we're not getting killed anymore. Dude, you need to travel. It's a lot of areas in this country where they still hate gay people. Period. I don't care what your politics are. They hate you. They hate you. And I think that is so, he's distracted. It is so effed up that rather than fight for marriage equality, fight against homophobia, using your power to fight for those things, you use your powers to fight for Trump and fight for the forces of racism. You know what I mean? I think there are a lot of blacks who are the same way. They're just trying to make $1 off the fact that they go along with the system. I think That's really tragic. I think that's really tragic because you can't do that. You can't go along with this. These people hate you. These people fucking hate you. What are you doing? Yeah. Moving on. This guy, Schock, I think his name is Schock or Schock, something like that. Schock. I feel bad for him, some I don't, because now he got to deal with people who loved him for being something that he's not. And I thought about that. Like, how many other conservatives out there are like that, who are just like, yeah, I'm pro-Trump. Yeah, keep the gays unlocked. You know, beat the gays down, rough them up. I'm okay with it. Homophobia, I'm okay with it. But then come out 5 years from now that they're gay. 5 years from now, they got a man in Coachella that's got his hands down that guy's pants. I mean, I think about all the other Republicans that have been caught. The guy that got caught in the bathroom with the wide stance. I mean, it's. I feel bad for those guys. They play this role, but they're gayer than anybody else. When you get behind everything, they're more gay than anybody. I think that's tragic, man. They're living a fake life, and you're using the power you have as an intelligent man. You know, you're using your college education. You're using all of that to persecute your people, when we need to be out here trying to find our own authenticity. You need to be reading philosophy. You need to be, looking at the stuff I'm looking at and growing and learning and understanding where you stand at in society and understanding the great people who came before us and fought and died so we get equality, and be able to go out and speak and things like that. And instead, you're using what those great people used, what those great people did, to basically tell white people, you're not a threat to me. I think that is just so tragic. And it makes me ask, Harvey Milk, as well as Dr. King, as well as, all the other ones, what were they really fighting for? Were we really just fighting for the right to sit on the same toilet seat as a white man and marry white women? Is that it? Was that what was effectively, was that the only thing we fought for, so we could work next to a white man, sit on the same toilet seat as a white man, kiss white women, marry white women? I don't buy that, man. I don't, and I just think people like this dude, Schock or whatever his name is, he's a disgrace. He's an embarrassment because he played a role that he was not, and now his personal life is hurt. Man, I didn't even know that part. I read it this morning. I didn't even know that part. That his family had disowned him. He needs to do conversion therapy. Like, wow, which means they never loved him. That's what that family means. They never loved him. They loved a visage of what they thought he was. As long as he was beating down on gay from being a conservative, they loved him. Other than that, they never loved him. It was all a role. It was all an agenda. Now that he's showing them, hey, this is me, they want him to go out and be physically injured so that he can become the man they think he should be. That's very tragic.